break it, but levels there. The plastic's getting soft in the heat. I've left the suspension pretty soft. We're going to be low riding, I think. Let's get the body. Also, I'm probably speaking too soon, but when I did the switch around, the body fitted, boom, much easier after I adjusted everything myself. Oh, I do also have a gyro. Gyro is on now. Oh my god, with the gyro it just runs dead. That's gyro full, by the way. With the back end will not break away. With the gyro off, it's totally different. So that's step one with the Fireteam. Maybe even more effective than a limited slip diff is to gyro the sucker. But it definitely, I can't, well, I'm trying to explain. It feels so different now with the limited slip differentials. It just feels a lot smoother. A lot more progressive as well, like super controllable. Like I can dictate exactly where I want it to go. This is gyro off. And I've got paddles on the back, so with the paddles off, it's going to make it a lot looser. Oh, it's nice. So as well, I've left the Mojave front tower on it, which means that the front suspension geometry at the top is slightly narrower. It's like using the Fireteam inner holes that doesn't come as standard with. So it all fits fine. It just means, I guess, that those shocks are just facing outwards a little bit more, less vertical. You want to solve that, put a Creighton EXB front shock tower in it. This thing is sick, and I honestly can't wait till I put a G2 in it. It's going to be ridiculous. Still, I'm only running the bashing pinion. What are paddles good for? Well, famous last words. So guys, this thing, so far, what a machine. It's definitely riding low. I need to stiffen up the rear suspension. But Fireteam should have been an EXB. Out the box. I stripped the rear diff on my Fireteam, jumping it, probably, and abusing it. And now I'm like, I don't want to break it, but you can tell a difference straight away. And obviously, it doesn't feel like the Mojave, it's totally different. I've got the Dboots with me in a bag that I'm carrying, so I'm just warming up these rear hubs. It's coming. Yeah, it's wicked. You've got a Mojave EXB knocking around, and you want to turn your Fireteam, make it a bit special. And gyro off, by the way. This is the way forward. So gyro, let's do gyro half. You can see the gyro working there. Wow. Okay. So gyro half is also nice. Really keeping the back end in check. Gyro full was just like ridiculous. Keeps it going straight. Just check the tyres. I'm not damaging my tyres on this surface. No, we're good. We're good. This is probably a good way to start off the Fireteam. Nothing too aggressive, no big sends, just a straight down. I'm going to turn the gyro off. Gyro off. Now it's EXB. Yeah, it's fun with the gyro off. Oh! We've lost a wheel nut. Oh, we've cracked a wheel hex. Well, at least the wheel's off, but the nut's gone. So that's not the car's fault, but that was the bad wheel. Well, it's hot as well. It's hot. Okay, so that means that hopefully I'll get my left. So we cracked a wheel hex, guys. That's not the car's fault. That's that's Proline's fault. I'm gonna order myself some metal wheel hexes. Yeah, that's done. It's cracked all the way through. Okay. Okay, so cracked wheel hex means I don't need to take the wheel off. And I can get on with what I wanted to do in the first place. Now I have drilled this one, dremeled this one out, so it should come off easier. But it doesn't look like it wants to come off. Oh yeah, it does. So we can go back to what I wanted to do originally, which was actually test it with Dboots. So that makes life easier. Okay, so now I can get on to a bit of a like-for-like comparison for an EXB Fireteam. The gyro off. Yeah, so less bite in the back, obviously, with no paddles on. Can still do fine over this view. Tail happy, definitely tail happy. You give it a bit of gyro, that's the nice thing now, I've got the adjustability. So a little bit of gyro. It wants to wheelie, that's that limited slip center diff. I haven't touched any of the diffs, they're all standard. EXB Fireteam, yeah. Wheelies out the box. A little wheelie. Which means it'll be more conducive to backflips, stunts, front flips. And when I put the big motor in it, so I'm running a little bit of gyro, see the little bit of correction it do. It's nice with a bit of gyro. If I max out the gyro, oh my god, getting some tank slapper, getting a death slapper on. Look at that. Yeah, that's too much gyro. Lifting the front wheels and And just left, right, left, right. Okay, so let's turn the gyro down to something more reasonable. Okay, about 30% gyro. Sounds beast. Sounds slick. Looks like I pulled off. I think it's just running low at the back. I thought I pulled off the rear bumper. How is she? She's looking good. She's looking good. I'm going to take those Proline stickers off now. After that Proline failure. Well, I read in the reviews they were brittle, and there you go, that's in the heat of the desert, they're brittle. Ooh, why was I braking so easily? Heavy, the Fireteam. This sounds slick, unlike my driving. That was a hard front corner hit. I might have bent something. No. Now, one of the other massive pros about a Fireteam body is it keeps out big rocks in comparison to other cars. I've just opened it up, changed the battery pack. There's some sand in there, a little bit, but in terms of comparing to a Creighton or a Sledge, which should be full of rocks by now, driving on this surface, this thing on the inside is clean. Okay, Creighton EXB, wheelies out of the box. Little wheelies. I think I need a bit of gyro. So it's pretty wild without a gyro, but this surface is very loose and bumpy. This is not a speed pinion, so I'm interested to see when I put a 15 or a 16 on it. Nice. This battery pack is good as well. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with the really good batteries, but this battery is better than all my other batteries. Concentration levels a little bit lower. Oh. Oh, nice wheelies. Okay. So there's the difference. You know, I air plugged the old Fireteam diff, and then the back diff went, you know. EXB Fireteam is different, it just feels more refined. Handling, although the Fireteam handled nice, this just seems slicker. And I'm sure that the chassis being stiffer is making a difference to how it's holding the ground. It might only be fractional differences, but you can tell that it's making a difference, and gyro helps as well. So you know, when they built the Fireteam, why not EXB? Forget the handbrake. I took that's just making it heavier. Make it EXB. Put a gyro in it. Put ASM in it, or whatever it's called, and make a car that actually lasts and that can be jumped. It doesn't just stay on the ground, and that looks sick. And that's what this is. Hopefully. I've got upgraded rear hubs incoming. This thing is cool now. Alright, I can't wait for my Max 6, and this is not even speed pinion. So speed pinion and Max 6, this thing is going to be ridiculous. So just shakedown run, Fireteam EXB, get concealed approval, gyro off. Right, I'm going to jump it, just a little jump, but I'm going to jump it. Sure, I don't know if it's going to be a jump, let's try it. I'm going to give it full send here. I put the gyro on because I don't want to kill myself. Oh, it's too much gyro. Jesus. Gyro's going crazy in the air then. Right, okay. Very tiny bit of gyro. Just let the dust clear a little bit. Let's go, full whack. Yeah, that is cool. Right, let's go cross country. Oh, taking it. Oh, different. I changed traction levels there. The other thing, of course, to do with this is to move the battery tray back. Can't believe it's all still together. This is not a jump, this is just a bad ridge. So it's good on dirt. I'm used to driving on sand, so going onto that gravel is really throwing me. And I just feel like it's a recipe for breakages. This is like getting into, it's like sand with this fine layer of pebbles encrusted into it. And then here it's gravel. And then here it's sand. Unpredictable surfaces. Okay. Well, it ain't broken. Surely it ain't broken. Oh, that looked like it ripped that right wheel out as it was going over. Surprise. Big rock. It's got a lot more traction on this, obviously, and I'm not used to driving it on high traction. Be a bit more gentle. Sand, you can get away with more throttle control. Eating it all, gonna start wandering. So back at the jump spot, And this is where I took the Creighton originally, and I was shaking it down. I didn't drive it hard. I'm going to put a bit more pace in it now. So I think really I need to raise the ride height because I think it's going to dig into this jump. But sail's nice. Battery pack in the back for sure. This jump, I can only get a back flip with my Creighton. But it rips just with basic electronics. And we're about to go beast with the electronics. Definitely better as an EXB, 110%. Yeah, I'm catching a lot of dirt as I'm hitting that jump. It's not going to be good for the differential. I need to raise the ride height. Need to raise the ride height before I attempt that. But now this thing is way more planted, pulls wheelies, and just basic electronics. You know I'm going to break it though. So guys, what's the final thoughts of making an EXB Fireteam? I'm definitely super glad I did it. I want to now go back and get another Mojave roller. So I have a Mojave EXB as well. So I've just found that the Creighton, the Mojave, now the Fireteam, just that little bit nicer, that little bit better handling, noticeably so, and durability wise, no issues. I love the sound of the differentials as well. The top end is very quick. My final impressions of my new little Fireteam. They should have made it this way in the first place, right? And the fact that I had to butcher a Mojave to make it that way, it shouldn't have been that way in the first place. It should have been Fireteam is an EXB. Handbrake is for pussies. Excuse my language. Handbrake is a novelty. It's really not necessary. And sorry to everybody who likes the handbrake. I'm not calling you, I don't want to call you names. So yeah, it should have been EXB, out the box, nice limited slip differential, a strong chassis so you can jump it for one, and you don't strip the rear differentials. The limited slip diffs just feel better, and just overall, it's just got a more quality feel to it. Feels more stable, feels more planted. Handles just a little bit nicer. It handled well before, but I can totally feel the difference. And like it'll wheelie now, it wouldn't wheelie. A standard Fireteam doesn't pull wheelies. And yet, Fireteam tyres, although they are good for dirt and like they're nice, they're not conducive for good jumping. So a variation of a backflip, well for me a backflip, I'm jumping this, so for sure I want a backflip on it. Still a hill climbing beast. I hope no one gets shut down in their sand pile. I'll try and put some more sand back on there. And air control, see that? Caught it. Old Fireteam would have been bam, smash, straight on the nose. new Fireteam is a go anywhere beast, and it will allow you to correct your mistakes more easily. Trying to get it closer. With a bit of momentum, it's got no problem in the sand. Loves it. Let's take it no gyro, top end on the battery out. See, I've got gear there, I've got power left to go faster. With the gears, I mean. I think it's nice with a very just a low bit of gyro, like 20%. Yeah. Then you don't get too much when you give it full berries. LDC. Thank God it didn't just cut out. That would have been a bad crash. Okay, nice. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the Fireteam EXB signing out on LDC.